Hello and welcome to How Not to Play Magic the Gathering. Today is opening day for Lord of the Rings expansion, Tales of Middle-earth, and as usual, Arena gives you 3 free packs to play with. So let's go ahead and open those to see what kind of goodies are in this set. Alright, we'll start off with our rare Samwise Gamgee. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, create a food token, sacrifice 3 food to return a historic card from graveyard to hand. Historic cards are artifacts, legendaries, or sagas, which I don't think there's any sagas in this set. I don't know, there might be. I don't think there is, though. But mainly legendaries, artifacts. And so, yeah, these are some of the cards that we're going to be seeing in our upcoming draft. Because new set means new limited, means new drafts to fail in. So let's go ahead and look at, the Call of the Ring. The ring tempts you. That is going to be an interesting mechanic to see what happens. Interesting. Whenever you choose a creature as your ring bearer, you may pay 2 life to draw a card. That's pretty cool. So basically, anytime the ring tempts you, it becomes a, was it Phyrexian Arena? Interesting. Alright, so yeah, we'll definitely look forward to this draft. It should be interesting. I love Lord of the Rings. I was addicted to these books as a kid. And then when the movies came out, oh, wild card? Really? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love rare wild cards. They let me fashion stupid decks that you can see in my concepts videos. But in this instance, I'd rather have like an actual card to look at. Strider looks pretty powerful. I love the landfall mechanic. It's historically been pretty broken. And I don't have any in here, but the land cycling cards in this set are only 1 mana to cycle versus 2 from the last set, which means that can get really broken really quick. So I am really interested to see what happens there. But those are our 3 free packs. There is one more thing I want to do before we get started. So through our March of the Machine drafting, we were actually able to get about 5,000 gems, which I only need 3,400 to unlock Mastery Pass. So let's go ahead and do that for Lord of the Rings, so we can go ahead and get started on this Mastery tree. What's this one? Oh, so for 5,400 gems, which I can almost do, you can unlock 10 free levels. That's pretty cool. Don't actually need to do that though, because in my video, Is Mastery Pass Worth It? We learned that if you do 5 wins a day, then you can usually go the full Mastery Pass throughout the season, so you don't need these extra 10 levels. But if you don't do 5 wins a day, or you can't do 5 wins a day, then I mean, this gives you some room to play with. So whichever one works for you. I have no life, so let's go ahead and do the cheapo. So we'll go ahead and set Gandalf as my default avatar, Frodo in the Ring as my default card sleeve, and the Summer Ent as my default pet. There is no quick draft currently for Lord of the Rings, so we are either doing sealed, traditional draft, or premier draft. I will be doing premier draft, and we can actually use one of these draft tokens that we got on the Mastery Pass from March of the Machines. So we're going to go ahead and hop into a free for me Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth draft on opening day. And yeah, this is not going to be a shit show at all. So with Premier Drafts, you are on a timer, so you kind of have to really make quick work of what you're doing here. I guess there are sagas in Lord of the Rings, because we've got one right here, 1 ring to rule them all. When you cast it, the ring tempts you, and then everybody mills cards equal to your ring bearer's power. That's pretty cool. Number 2, destroy all non-legendary creatures. Of note, the ring makes your ring bearer legendary, so you'll be able to keep him. Third turn, each opponent loses 1 life for each creature card in their graveyard. So that's where all that milling took place. So if we take this, we are definitely going to be looking for different mill cards. The black-blue deck should be good for that. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for with this Saga as my pick. I don't really have a whole lot of time to go over the rest of the pack, so I'm pretty much just going to take that and go. That's the one thing I like about Quick Draft over Premier Draft. You can take your time, you can look at all your cards, see what they do. That's pretty good. I am looking at going black, blue possibly, but let's see what's actually on black. Opponents can't gain life. That's pretty cool. Sack a creature. Target player loses 1 life. Amass 2. ETB, or whenever an army attacks, amass 1. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm necessarily gonna go. I mean, black has a lot of amass. I'm gonna go with Wormtongue here. I can. The sack does give me some reach. If I do have a lot of One Ring Tempting, I can make things legendary to do that amassing. Speaking of which, we've got Denethor right here. Kind of likes to do a go wide humans plan, so that is definitely something I can do. Horses is pretty good. I might be looking blue, black. I really want to find some more mill stuff. We'll take Denethor for now. Just in case I run out of time. Draw, discard. Bounce. Sack, Shire Terrace. Search for a basic land, put onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So basically you've got mana fixing here with Shire Terrace. That might be pretty good. That actually might be better than Denethor. But because I don't know what my other colors are going to be, what my splashes are going to be. But we'll just go ahead and take Denethor for now. Here I've got... Whenever you scry, if you control an island, I may exile it from your graveyard to draw a card. Oh, cool. So Council's Deliberation is basically a draw 2. That's pretty good. I do need some scry to really get the second part of that, though. Counter a creature spell. Counter spells are always good. Black, red. Counter spell. Ring tempts you. That might be better than Scolding. Destroy creature. Ring tempts you. Or Scarecrow. Glorious Gale. Or Claim the Precious. I think we'll take Claim the Precious. Oh, there's another March of the Black Gate. That's pretty good. 4/4 flying for 6. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Create food for each creature sacrificed. That's pretty good. Well, I mean, you only get 1 food token out of it, really, unless you're in multiplayer, which I'm not. So it's really just a 4/4 flying for 6, which, I think I'm going to take March of the Black Gates here. We might do more with Amass. I was hoping to find more like mill cards in here. Fell Beast might be the correct play here. But I don't really have a whole lot of time to think about things here. Old Man Willow and Rise of the Witch King both. Oh, wow. Let's see. Birthday Escape is really good. Mordor Muster, draw a card, Amass. That does kind of go with what we're on. I kind of like Rise of the Witch King here for the Graveyard Recursion. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Mordor Muster might be the better play, but I mean, I know I'm black. I don't know what my second color is. So we're just kind of still feeling things out. Whenever you attack with one or more goblins or orcs, create a construct. Tapped and attacking. And then sacrifice. That is so funny. Or the knife wound. Okay, I have to do the trebuchet just to see it in action because that just looks so hilarious. The two goblins riding their flying rock. I mean, I can't not pick that. Oh god, that is gonna come back to bite me. Creatures opponents control gain -1. Black breath, okay. It's on color lembas bread. It's a food artifact. I can sacrifice it to gain 3 life like a food. Whenever it's put into the graveyard, shuffle it back. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think the Black Breath is definitely the play here. A second one, sure. What's Hall of the Citadel? Add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Oh, Legendary Spell Filter. I mean, that's pretty cool if you've got a lot of legendaries. Which, to be fair, there are a lot of legendaries in this set, so I could definitely see a play for that card. But we're going to go for a second Black Breath here. Second creature, create a food. 1/3 flying, untap. Creatures gain +1. I think I'm going to go with Esquire here. It kind of plays with Denethor. Like I said, I don't know what my second color is yet. I'm still pretty open to everything. There was some blue in that last pack too. I do like the filter ability on the captain. I guess we'll do Scarecrow. It's a mana filter. Sure, we'll take the blue card because that's might be on color. I don't know. Sure, there we go. Alright. Holy crap. We did it. We found the One Ring. Alright. Yeah, I don't even know what it does. I'm taking it. Let's see. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you gain protection from everything until your next turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life for each burden counter. I can put a burden counter on it to draw a card for each burden counter on it. So it becomes like a weird Phyrexian Arena kind of thing. So each turn you're losing 1 life per burden counter. Whenever you use it, you gain more cards, but then it becomes a greater burden. So it's interesting. Let's see how it plays. I don't even know what else is in this pack. I don't think it matters. And we were past Eowyn, Fearless Knight, White, Red, the 2 colors that were not. Okay, what else we got? Theoden, also White, Red. White, White. I guess we're kind of blue. What's Lash of the Balrog? Second, destroy target creature. Oh, okay, yeah, we've seen that. I guess we'll go ahead and take Lash of the Balrog. 1 mana removal. Yeah, you have to sack a creature for it, but I mean, eh? So here we've got Minas Tirith, legendary white land. Enters tapped unless you control a legendary. Draw a card. Activate only if you attack with 2 or more creatures. Okay, so sure, we'll go ahead and grab the rare. There's really no reason not to. We are kind of white with Denethor. We can definitely lean more into black-white. That is not a problem. Ent drop Basin X tap. Put a +1 counter on target creature with power X. That's kind of not as good as it could be. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take Minas Tirith here. Holy crap! We are definitely rewarded with white. Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Whenever opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Alright, well that's got some modern applications, doesn't it? Sack it to give everything indestructible until every end of turn and the ring tempts you. So yep, we're definitely going to go ahead and do that. Shoot, there's a lot of white in this pack. Slip on the ring. Flicker. Ring tempts you. Okay, yeah. Wow, there is just a lot in this set. Even more white. Okay. So we do have another Black Breath, which is another like -1 to everything. We've got another Ungol Patrol, sack to create a food. What else do we have here? Protector of Gondor, create a human soldier, Hobbit Sting, X damage works as the number of creatures you control. Eowyn, at the beginning of combat, target creature gains word soup. If that creature is equipped, it also gains more word soup. And equip abilities cost 1 less. Well, maybe we'll find some equipment later on. But for right now, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take Eowyn. Let's see. Now we've got... There's like no black in pack 2 at all. So we've got Fog on the Barrow Downs. Enchanted creature is a spirit and cannot attack or block. Okay, so that makes it's a pacify or a 3/3 reinforce whatever. Recruit resolute reinforcement. Another resolute reinforcements. East Farthing Farmer. ETB create food. When you do, target creature gains +1 for each food you control. Second breakfast. 2 creatures gain +2 and create food. Another trebuchet. I think we're going to go with another Protector of Gondor here. Maybe the Farmer is the better choice. Target creature gains +1/+3 flying and untap. That is just an amazing combat trick. I might be tempted to get Easterling Vanguard here as a essentially 3/2 for 2 because you get the 2/1 body plus the 1/1 army. But yeah, we're going to go with the flying combat trick here. Return something from graveyard to hand, ring tempts you. That looks really good. What's Stalwarts? ETB ring tempts you. When you draw your second card each turn, put a +1 counter. Well, with the ring tempts you twice, that's going to happen all the time. So that has a potential of being really, really big, but it's also really expensive. I should have taken that one. Oh well. Kind of ran out of time on that one. I probably should have taken the big guy. Let's see. Eagles of the North, 3/3 flying. ETB, creatures gain +1 first strike. It does have plane cycling, which I can use to pull. Wow, these. I don't have enough time to read all the cards! Sack it to destroy artifact enchantment. I do like that. I think we'll take that over the flicker. Hobbit Sting, removal, and green card, don't care. Pack 3, we get green card, don't care. Okay. As for black-white, we've got, what is Orcish Medicine? Target creature gains lifelink or indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty cool. Banish from Edoras. Sorcery, speed, exile, Took Reaper dies, ring tempts you. Errand Rider, ETBs draw a card, then if you don't control a legendary. I like him. I think we'll take that one. I would like to take Elven Chorus, but I am like so not green. Wow. Makes all your creatures mana dorks and you can cast creatures from the top of your deck. That is amazing. Red, we are not again. So I guess I'm going to pass that one. Destroy target creature that blocked or was blocked by a legendary. Sure. Oath of the Grey Host. Everybody creates food. Opponent loses 3 life. Create treasure. Create 3 spirits. Shelob's Ambush. +1/+2 Death Touch. Create food. I like the flavor on that. Bats, quite possibly. But I'm not really on tokens. I think I like the removal here. Mines of Moria. The red legendary land. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard to create 2 treasures. Awesome. Gandalf, I am not blue. Soldier of the Grey Host. ETB, target creature gains +2 power. It is flash flying, so I do like that. A lot of blue. Torment of Golem. A 4 mana duress that amasses 2. That just seems bad. What's the envelope doing? ETB Ring Tenchu, a 3-drop mana door. It says 3-drop mana rock. That is bad. Yeah, so I guess we'll take Soldier of the Grey Host. Let's see. Here we've got another flying. 1/1 amass 2 for 3. I don't know. I think I'll take the Flicker here. Potentially the Farmer. Or the Exile. It's either the Exile or the Flicker. So in order for it to be tapped, if it was instant speed, cost 2 less for a tapped creature, that would be amazing. I would take that if it was instant. But as a sorcery, Exile, that means they've already attacked, they've already done their thing. Cannot pass again, Mordor Muster, Nimble Hobbit. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice a food or pay 3 to tap a creature an opponent controls. That seems pretty good. Whenever it attacks. Okay. I do have another you cannot pass. I don't think I have enough legendary creatures to really run that. Like multiples of 1 or 2 as a trick, sure, but I don't think necessarily it's gonna do a whole lot. I am white-black, so Shadow Summoning is definitely on color. It is sorcery speed, which is unfortunate. If it was instant, then great. Esquire, Shelob's Ambush, good flavor. Yeah. Mirror of Galadriel. Scry 1, draw a card. Cost less for each legendary. Okay. We might just end up taking a Black Breath here. I don't know, I might try Second Breakfast. But I think Black Breath is the way to go. Here we've got Nimble Hobbit's the only thing on color. Wow, Pippin is still floating around. Another target creature gains pro card type. So you can make it protection from creature, protection from instant. That's pretty interesting. Normally it's color, but that is weird. Huh. We've got Envelope, which I think we'll take the Orc. I really don't have a whole lot on my top end. I'm probably not going to use him, but it's better than a 3-drop mana rock. I think Ambush is my pick here. Absolutely nothing in this pack. It's all blue. The only white card is Banish, so I guess we get to try it. Nothing. And another Ambush. Alright, the timer is over, so we can now take our time crafting the perfect deck. Not that I'm going to, because I'm me, and that doesn't happen. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to sort it out by creatures by doing type :CR. And so now we have our creatures on top and our non-creatures down below. 16 creatures, which is a little light. No, actually, that's pretty much right on. I like to have about 16 to 17 creatures, and then 8 or 9 non-creatures. I don't really need the mana fixing, I don't believe, because I'm not really splashing anything, so really a 0-3 defender I don't think is going to do me a whole lot. So we will go ahead and cut the Scarecrow. Boromir we're keeping. Eowyn, I didn't end up with any equipments. So, I mean, I don't necessarily need the equipment. It just means I have to choose First Strike or Vigilance versus they get both. So she is still helpful in that she can give something First Strike to make it better. It's only combat on my turn. So Vigilance is helpful. I can attack and still keep it back to block. Draw a card I'm definitely keeping. I will go ahead and keep him, sure. Trebuchet I have to keep. I need to see what that does. I don't really have a whole lot of orcs or goblins, though. I have one orc. So that's it. I have one orc and I have one amass card. Two amass cards. So I only have 2 cards in my deck that Trebuchet is going to trigger off of. So I don't think I can use it. So we'll go ahead and get rid of Trebuchet. We'll get rid of March of the Black Gate. The Orc, I don't know, I think I'll keep it in. It's pretty much one of the only actual beaters I have. It is the highest power creature I've got. So I pretty much need to keep it in. What do we got down here? Banish, I think I need to keep that in for removal. Oh, that's green. Let's get rid of that. I don't know how that made it in the deck. Let's see, destroy I need. That. I'm not sure how well Black Breath is going to do. We'll get rid of Second Breakfasts. And the Lembas Bread. And 8 more cards somewhere. Alright, as sorcery speed removal, let's get rid of Lash of the Balrog. And I don't really have the creatures to sacrifice to it anyway. Shadow Summoning. I like the flyers. I don't like that they create tapped, and I don't like that it's sorcery speed. So we'll go ahead and get rid of Shadow Summoning for now. We'll see how much I miss it later on. Along with at least one of the Black Breaths. See, this is the part that I have trouble with, is making cuts. Because I don't know what needs to be cut and what needs to stay in. Alright, so where's our curve? I've got a whole lot of 1-drops. I probably should get rid of some of those. We'll go ahead and drop one of the Hobbits, 1 ambush. Sure, 1 escape. We'll go ahead and drop one of the Protectors of Gondor. I've got a pretty high top end. Alright, well, I don't really know what I'm doing here. 16, 17 lands looks good. I probably only need 16. 17 might be a little overkill. I don't really have a very high top end. We'll see if I end up getting mana flooded later on. But this is kind of what we're going with. It's got a pretty decent curve. I have no idea what any of these cards do. So there's really only one way to find out, isn't there? So as we go into the games, remember, down in the comments below, let me know if you see anything that I did wrong that includes anything I've done wrong up to this point. While you're down there, hit that like button so that I know that you're here and watching and that I should keep doing this. Alright, so we are on Orzhov Temptation, basically. I really would like to have something sooner than turn 4. So let's go ahead and throw this out, see what else I can find. Hello, ring. And what? Shit. I can't mulligan again. I've got to keep this. There's just absolutely nothing I can do. Wow, this is just bad. We'll keep the plane cycler. We'll tuck the only other bomb I have. And yeah, this is pretty bad. At least I found a swamp. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pass the turn. He's gonna mountain cycle. Sure. Let's do it, why not? Fair is fair. Oh, he is a mass. Oh, that's when it dies a mass. Okay. Well, all I have to do is not kill it then. I thought that was an ETB. That'd be amazing as an ETB. Ouch. Alright, so I can now do Errant Rider of Gondor, which would just die, or Denethor Ruling Steward. So I suppose that's my play. Oh, I could have exiled his Easterling Vanguard. That would have stopped him from getting his Amass token even. Oh, there we go. He's going to get rid of the Easterling Vanguard itself to get rid of my poor steward. Alright, so he's got a 1-1. Let's go ahead and protect Gondor. Opponent reveals their hand. Oh, he's going to make me discard the ring. Not the ring. Let me keep the ring. Come on. I want to see what it does. Oh, he got rid of my saga. Okay. He let me keep the ring. That's a sorcery anyway. Well, I don't currently control a legendary, so that doesn't do me anything. Alright, well, we'll drop the ring. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and draw another card with my ring here. It's another land. Oh, I should have waited and put that one down. I still don't control a legendary creature. He doesn't have a tapped creature, so I really still can't do anything. So yeah, I'll proceed to not do a damn thing. Alright, so he's got a really big, sure. Have fun dying there, little human. That is what you were made for. More fucking lands? Are you serious? Alright, well, I got plenty to discard. Let's throw another critter out. More lands! What the hell? How do I draw 5 lands in a row? A Balrog? What the f? Another land? Seriously, another land. And another land. Well, this is the only thing I can do. Alright, so we'll choose a ring bearer. We'll cast Denethor. So now I've got 2 legendary creatures. We'll go ahead and drop a plains. Why not? Alright, well, let's see what happens. Yep, destroy a creature. That happens. Well, the only play I have is to block. And how flavor is this?
You shall not pass!
That is like so flavor. I mean, of course, he's gonna kill the... yeah, that's the only thing he can really do. And I'm gonna die to the One Ring. Because there's nothing else I can do. I'm gonna be taking 3 damage a turn, and I don't have any way of stopping it. Oh, that's not even gonna work because that's a destroy effect. So yep, I don't have, our opponent doesn't even have to do anything. Because as soon as I untap, the ring is gonna kill me. And I, honestly, if I would have played that better, that food token could have saved me. Because I could have had the, well, except, I don't know. I screwed it up, obviously, because I just have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, this is still a new set. I don't know what any of these cards do. I'm just going to blame it on inexperience and not just that I suck. Alright, so we've got actually stuff that I can do this game, so hopefully I won't just die before I even start. So if I get mana, I actually have a curve here. Because I've got 1 drop, into 2 drop, into 3 drop. Hey, they've got the same thing going on. Let's go ahead and drop, sure, another one. And sure, let's go to combat, see if he wants to trade. Nope, he'll just take the damage. Okie dokie. I mean, to be fair, I'm just gonna take the damage too, but... Ooh. Alright, so he's got himself a mana dork for spells. So I could do Worm Tongue, or I could bait a block here. Let's bait some blocks. So we'll go ahead and give it Death Touch. Haha, killed your mana dork. So we'll end turn, we'll keep Escape from Orthanc up. And the 2 mana for the food token. He's probably not going to attack. Nothing, so let's go ahead and food. Nom nom nom. Gain 3 life. Oh, I really wish I had mana. I think I'm going to hang back this time. Drop Grima Worm Tongue. It's a legendary creature, which means that I can start using a Squire of the King because it will cost... Oh, never mind. I'm just going to get it countered. In that case, never mind. I'm just not gonna do anything. Wizard Rockets. Add X mana and draw a card. Hey, there we go. If that was a swamp, I could have actually recast him, but I guess I can't do that. We'll keep Esquire back as a potential blocker because Esquire is the only one that can block because of the ring's first power. I think I am going to use Desperate Rescue here to get Wormtongue back. I'll be able to cast it next turn. 2 less means that it's white +2, which means that I can activate Esquire. So if he does attack in, I can block with mine, then use it after blocks are declared, so that only his dies. So he is paying a white to add a white and draw a card, I guess. So he's basically just doing the draw. He's probably looking for lands. Flip, okay. So he's gonna flicker his Esquire just to get his ring back. I don't know what that was for. Alright, this seems actually good here. So we'll give all of his 1 creatures -1/-1, swing in, and yeah, he was just getting mana screwed. Apparently, that's how you win a game of Magic, is just let your opponent get mana screwed. Alright, well, I've got mana but no creatures. How is this happening again? Alright, well, at least I do have some creatures here. We'll go ahead and keep this one. You are very, very pretty. Goodbye. We'll just go ahead and drop some lands here, because I've got nothing to do until at least turn 3. Yep, more lands, more passing. Oh, that's not good. That, I believe, has the ability to get out of hand really quickly. Doesn't really matter which one I do here. I'm going to do Denethor here. Which means that next turn I can cast Grima and leave up Cannot Pass. Because Cannot Pass is the only way I'm killing that Nazgul. And goodbye, Denethor. Alright, well. Your turn, Grima. So we had Denethor, Denethor died, now all we're left is Wormtongue. So, let's see if he can't do any better. I was gonna say, and he's dead too. No, he is amassing a pretty good army there, though. No blocks, or no attacks, alright. Well, let's go ahead and, I guess, everybody mill 1, and I mill a card that could actually be of use to me. Alright, well, doesn't that just, yeah, that is about what I would expect, honestly. He's attacking with the flyer only. Okay. Alright, so he's making his Orcish army indestructible to not get wrathed away. So that's unfortunate. And I can't cast anything because I only have 1 plains and I need to leave up You Cannot Pass. So yeah, I'm done. We'll go ahead and block it, bring him back. It does absolutely nothing except prevent 4 damage. Hey, he got the One Ring too! Well, let's hope it kills him the same way it killed me. Alrighty, so now I think I want to save Claim the Precious until Vanguard dies. So I don't think I'm doing anything again. I think I'm just going to have to eat a whole bunch of damage this turn. That is not good. God. Alright, I have to. Get rid of his army, which he'll just start up again. Let's go ahead and get in for one. We'll filter out the Hobbit. Yep, can't do anything about any of that. Alright, let's go ahead and kill the Nazgul with Claim the Precious. We'll keep the Ring Bearer on Grima, I think. We'll Black Breath to destroy his board. So I now have a fully evolved ring. So Grima actually deals 4 damage when it hits. So he actually might want to block it. I think we'll get rid of the knight actually. I want to keep Banished from Edoras. He does block. So that does prevent additional 3 damage from going through. And now he's drawn a lot of cards off of the ring, so he might find what he needs. Yep, there we go. He has like my exact deck. How is that possible? And he's playing it better than I am. Okay. Now we're kind of seeing both the power and the burden of the One Ring. He's got a lot of stuff out here. Okay. Well, unfortunately I can't wipe his entire board. So we'll go to combat, we'll attack in, we'll let him throw everything in front of it. We will use Sting. I can only do 1 damage. So we'll use Sting to kill the bird. That will nail my opponent's coffin shut. Alright. So he only had like 1 more turn with the ring before it killed him. And I had an exile for his last creature. So I probably would have won that one. The ring... that's gonna kill you. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm not doing anything till turn 3 again. I guess I'll keep it. Maybe I'll draw another swamp. Sure, we'll go ahead and start off with Minas Tirith. I don't have anything to do on turn 1 anyway. Or turn 2. Oh my god, really? I actually want a swamp here. And I get nothing. Okay. So we will throw out Errant Rider, we'll draw a card, we'll get rid of one of these redundant planes, and we draw the One Ring. Okay. So I'm going to lose this game, and I'm going to lose it to the ring. Okay, so here he's got a 4/4 that is just going to get really, really big and kill everything I've got. So I need a swamp is what I need. Alright, well, let's see if an oops will make him block. This is my strategy to lull him into a false block. I don't know. What do you think? Is that something I should do? He didn't fall for it anyway. So yep, we'll get 3 damage in. We'll end the turn. I can flash him in and end a turn. Hopefully I draw a swamp next turn so I can get rid of Strider. I mean, I'm not going to block it this turn anyway, because it's going to gain first strike. But I do have Banish that I can use on it next turn. Oh, God. Well. I mean, I still need to get rid of it. Unfortunately, I don't have any legendaries. Oh my god. What? How much crap does this guy have? So he just gets a free creature every turn just for attacking. Wow! How broken is that thing? Whenever you attack Scry 2 and drop a free creature? That is stupid! I guess, yeah, we'll block Legolas. It's about the only chance I'm gonna get. So yeah, I'll take 5 to the face. I can't do anything here. I can't cast him. I don't have enough mana. I could Plane Cycle him. That's only going to make him a 3, so he's not going to kill. I literally can't do anything. I'm going to die to the Doors of Durin. Well, and Warbeast of Gorgoroth doing freaking 5 damage a turn. Elrond, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, scry 1. Jeez, ow. And he's going to get a... With all that scry, he's just going to make sure that he still has... I mean, that is broken. And he's got a bunch of creatures in hand, too, because why wouldn't he? So, I know he has a creature on top, because he's scried to the top, which means that when he attacks with Warbeast... Oh my god. Yeah, I am just... Wow, there is no way I win to this deck. I have 0 chance of winning to this deck. To that card. That one card. I mean, regardless of what else the deck is doing. I mean, that's just... Oh my god! Oh, I forgot to... God damn it! I was supposed to escape, to untap him, to block. God! I was just so float. I mean, I was gonna die anyway. I was gonna... Because that card is stupid! Alright, and for the final game... well, actually, maybe not. I actually have some stuff I can do before turn 5. So, let's see what happens. What is that? Really? Wow! Holy crap, just... Damn! What is up with this set? Everybody's drawing like super... Whenever something dies, it just exiles? There's no graveyard? How did he win? Alright, best way to play Magic. Let your opponent get mana screwed and quit the game on turn 2. Tier 1 gamer right here. Alright, 4 lands and Boromir. So, alright, buddy. You're my man. You're gonna win this for me, right? Just me, you, all the way to Mordor.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
We'll start off with our planes. Opponent does the same. We'll do our second land, which, I mean, and they're going to plane cycle. Alright. And then drop a forest. Frodo! Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield, tempt. As long as he's your ring bearer, it has lure. Okay. So I honestly think Grima is my play here because Grima can block Frodo. Of course, if he gets his ring up to level 3, I'm going to have to sacrifice whatever blocks it anyway. So, I mean, Frodo's actually a pretty good ring bearer in that regard. Okay, so he's just going to make Frodo more blockable? Oh, it's just till end of turn. Okay. So let's drop Boromir. I'm not going to attack. There's really no reason to. I do have Cannot Pass, which I'm in love with this card. It just seems to like me back. So I can block, or I can destroy whatever he attacks with. Okay, so he is gonna, bring up a forest. He's gonna make some food. Basically, my opponent's at 26 life effectively right now. So each one of those tokens is another 3 life that I'm gonna have to work through. Black Breath does nothing. So I think I'm going to combat. Boromir has Vigilance. If he wants to throw everything in front of it, he is more than welcome to. He does not. He just takes the 3 damage, which is fine. I don't have anything else I can do anyway. Stalwarts, ETB ring tempts. Whenever you draw your second card, put a +1 counter on it. So once again, that works really well with the ring, because the ring's second ability, draw a card, so every time he attacks, Stalwarts is going to be getting a +1 counter. Which means that thing is going to get really freaking big, and there is absolutely nothing I can do about that. So it has to be blocked. It has to be blocked by Wormtongue. But I'll go ahead and blow it up. Goodbye, Frodo. Alright, so I can... So we're going to go ahead and blow up the Stalwarts. Just to get it out of here. Let's see, Ring Bearer. We'll go ahead and put it on Grima for now. We'll just swing in with Boromir. If he wants to block it, he can. But there's really no reason to, because he can just absorb the damage with his food tokens. Alright, he gets another Ring Bearer. Alright. Wait, what? If you don't control a ring bearer, the ring... Oh, landfall ring tempts you. Okay. EDB, you may sacrifice a token to O-Ring. Alright, so he is going to O-Ring, probably Boromir. Alright. That's fine too. And I think that's where I stop. So yep, landfall. He now has a super ring bearer. He's gonna put it on the 4/4. There you go. Put it on one of the ones that I can't block. So now farmer is unblockable. So now you can swing in with it. Yeah, I can't block any of those. Yay, a land, exactly what I didn't need at this point in the game. God, why does everybody have like such big creatures and I've got shit? Probably because he drafted green and I drafted white. I can't do anything against any of this. Sure, we'll go ahead and make a block. We'll do a ring tempt just to uptick my ring. He's gonna die anyway. The block still happens. And because, yeah, I knew I was gonna draw more lands because, I mean, lands is the only thing I can draw. If that were an instant, it would be so much better. And yep, that's game. Alright, and that's draft. So, 3 wins, 3 losses. That's honestly about how I normally do because I am so terribly bad at this game. The only games I won were because my opponent mana screwed. And honestly, most of the games I lost were because I mana flooded. So that's why I normally run 16 lands and not 17 because I always flood out. Whenever I run 17, I should have just ran 16 like I always do. But hey, I'm stupid. I wanted to see the new set and how it worked. So we did get to see the One Ring in action, both on my side and my opponent's side. And lo and behold, both of those games, the One Ring killed their wearer. So if you draft the One Ring, it sounds like a great idea. Don't do it. But we did get 1,000 gems out of that. Awesome. I mean, not quite entry. Entry would have been 1,500, but I had a draft token, so it's a free 1,000 gems for me. Don't mind if I do. And 2 Lord of the Rings packs. Let's see what we got. Grable Wormtongue, we saw him in action. Black Breath, situational. Depends on the deck you're playing. In one game, it did really well. It wiped my opponent's entire board of 1 creature. And then at that last game, it was just sitting in my hand completely dead because all he had were X4s. And another rare wild card. Awesome. Amazing. Does absolutely nothing in showcasing this set. Thank you, Arena, for being such a happy partner. Pack 2. Let's see what we got. We got Golem's Bite. That would have been pretty cool. Vanguard, we kind of saw him. Fall of Care Andros. Whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt excess damage, amass the excess damage. That is pretty sweet. And 8 mana, deal 7 damage. I mean, it's meant to do more amass, is what that's meant for, but that is just so expensive. I mean, they could have just done it like, you know, red 4, deal 5. But, I mean, ugh. Oh well. But hey, whatever. We're looking at the set. We're seeing more of the set. This is a good thing. And I did level up my Mastery Path once while playing those games. So let's see what our last pack is for leveling up. Grey Havens. Add 1 mana to cast a legendary creature. Okay. No, add 1 mana of any color among legendary cards in your graveyard. Okay, that is really weird. I have to think about that one, on how to really work that one. Banish from Edoras. It sucks, honestly. If it were instant, it would be okay. But 3 mana, sorcery speed removal, only if it's tapped. That's just bad. Our rare is Boromir. We saw him almost in action. He tried to hold the line and failed miserably. Thank you, not very much. Alright, so that ends our video for today. We got to see some Lord of the Rings draft action, and we got to see me really suck it up once again. So let me know in the comments below what I could have done to salvage any of that mess. And hopefully we'll see more drafts in the future. If you hit that like button to let me know that that's what you want to see. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.